begin with the final session of this ATAL Faculty Development Program. And I'm sure all the participants have gathered a lot of notes from the previous insightful session, especially the last one on the bar operations. So it's my pleasure to introduce for this session, we have a distinguished speaker, Mr. Dhananjay Kshirsagar, a dynamic leader, educator, and a global hospitality professional, and also an alumnus of AISSMS College of Hotel Management in his earlier professional journey. Mr. Dhananjay is currently the Director of the Hospitality Programs at the Western Community College, UK, where he leads the bachelor and the diploma programs in hospitality management. His work focuses strongly on the curriculum innovation, industry collaboration, and enhancing the academic journey of the students, making him a true champion of the modern hospitality education. He has over 50 plus years of international experience across Canada, UK, and of course, his previous professional journey with India. Mr. Dhananjay brings a rare blend of industry expertise and an academic insight. His professional journey includes impactful leadership roles with globally respected brands such as Compass Group Canada, Marriott's, and Gleneagles, where he successfully managed the large-scale food and beverage and also the retail operations. His strengths lie in the strategic planning, operational excellence, and the financial performances and creating customer experiences across diverse and multi-unit environments. Today, we are privileged to have you with us, sir, and he is going to cover the topic Hospitality Education 4.0, Integrating Technology in Teaching. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Dhananjay Kshirsagar. The screen is all yours, Mr. Dhananjay.
Thank you so much, Sarika ma'am. I really appreciate the warm welcome that you have shared with everybody. Thank you so much. That was really kind of you. And as you mentioned, yes, definitely this platform is amazing for me. And as a proud alumni of AISSMS CHMCT, as well as the ex-colleague of you all, I'm really, really happy because this place, AISSMS CHMCT, is close to my heart. So whenever I come here, it's like coming back home, so it's always, no matter how much is the distance at the moment and the time duration, the difference at the moment. But this place is very close to my heart. So this opportunity is amazing. And I'm really glad to see the number of participants here. Considering their expertise, their experience, I believe if we calculate everybody's experience on this platform today, must be close to 100 plus years of experience altogether. So definitely a good learning experience for me as well, because I'll be sharing some good ideas with you all and maybe taking some good nuggets with you all from you all at the end of this session. So it should be good exchange of thoughts, good exchange of experience with you all and learning from this opportunity. So thank you so much, Sarika. And so with your permission, may I share my screen now? All good to go?
Please do share.
Yes, sounds good. Sounds good. All the participants, are we ready? Very all good set. Morning to everybody. 3:30 from Vancouver, Canada.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Great.
Good morning, sir.
I know this may sound like a typical classroom settings, and I don't want to sound like a typical teacher in the classroom, but is it possible to see at least some of you on screen, please? So it will be easy to interact, if possible.
Let's switch on our cameras. Participants.
I always have to do this with my students, so it's better to connect with them all. That's all, nothing else. Great. Okay, thank you so much. I can see quite a few faces here. Great, thank you so much. All right, so let me start sharing my screen. And so, yep. Is my screen visible to everybody and I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, sir.
So, yep, I'll be partially part of AISSMS still there in my heart. And now I'm representing Western Community College as a Director of Hospitality Programs, Vancouver, Surrey, Canada. So today's agenda is going to be very straightforward. We want to understand what exactly the hospitality 4.0 means and how does it matter now in hospitality industry in today's era. What are the key technologies that we usually use in the industry as well as in our day-to-day teaching portfolio now? And what is the outcome that we are expecting of this entire exercise, the technology integrating into our academic part, and what is the outcome? How we are trying to understand, adapt these technologies into our teaching methodology, which we call as a pedagogy, and how to design your basic topics and everything. But it's going to be very brief, of course. As I mentioned, you all are the experts as well. There will be a small activity. Just want to kind of take a hands-on experience with you all to understand that we all are on the same page in terms of integrating this technology into our teaching methodology. And finally, wrap up any follow-up questions with you all, and that will be the end of the session. So to begin with, how many of you are aware of this hospitality journey where it starts with 1.0 and now we're talking about today 4.0? Is there anybody that is aware of this journey? Anyone? Just raise the hand in case. How it started 1.0 and why we are here today 4.0. Right? Right.
I guess from
So-
blackboards to whiteboards and now integration of AI in teaching learning process.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. So as you mentioned, Sarika, the era where it started in the industry where no machine, only human touch, no tech was used. That was something we call as hospitality 1.0, typical traditional era. If you have to look at the time frame, it's pre-industrial to early 20th century. Then hospitality 2.0 came in picture, which is more of a mechanization, mid 20th century. And I believe maybe some of the participants would know some of the machines that we were using that time, the standardizations and some of the chains and everything. And then we went through this era of hospitality 3.0, which we call as a digitalization of this industry. 1990s to 2010, where the internet was on the peak and we all started exploring the concept of internet. Wow. And then the PMS came, the central reservation system came in picture, and the social media, globalization. That kind of made a lot of difference to the industry, to the teaching industry as well. So that's what we call as a 3.0. But now we are in 4.0. And I believe the next generation, which is coming in line, they are more tech savvy than maybe myself. When I look at my kids and everything, I can see that, wow, this is going to be amazing. This another different era is going to coming up. So smart tech era, where we talk about 2010 onwards, AI, Internet of Things, VR, AR, automation, personalization, sustainability. So in this whole journey, you can see from human touch to digitalization and then the technology. That's the journey of hospitality 1.0 to 4.0. So just in case somebody missed it to know, this was just to share with you all. So why are we talking about hospitality 4.0? One of the biggest question. Why are we here today? Because most important part to understand that when we talk about the teaching industry, when we talk about the academic, we have to be always one step ahead of what industry is offering to their customers, to their clients, to their guests. If the industry is digitalizing now, if the industry is using technology on their day-to-day operations, can we stay behind in terms of teaching industry? No. So that's the reason we have to adapt this technology in our learning methodology so that it will mirror the transformation. We do not want to see the gap between the industry and what students are coming out of our academic institutions. So the focus will be always on sustainable practices with technology. I'm sure whenever you visit the hotels, you must have seen the concept, which is always there. I won't say it's a booming concept because it's kind of settled down now in most of the industry part, which is called as sustainability. You go anywhere, the sensor-based lights, the sensor-based water flow, the sensor-based thermostats, and of course, sustainable practices in the restaurant. If you go to the restaurant, it's called as food miles. Anybody aware of the concept of food miles here? The word food miles? Anybody? So the food mile is the concept where the distance the raw food has traveled to come to your plate. The longer the distance, that means there are no sustainable practices implemented. Shorter the distance, that means if you're using local farmers, then definitely the restaurant is following the sustainable practices. The food which is locally made, the food which is locally grown, the food which is prepared or grown without any preservatives, that is called as food miles. Lesser the distance, greater the sustainability practices, right? So it's everywhere. Can we adapt this in our teaching methodology? Yes. Should we? Absolutely. Why not? So why focus on hospitality 4.0? Because it's advanced. The industry is focusing on advanced and efficient services, enhanced guest experience, and the use of AI. Guests are more aware of their expectations than anybody of us. They better know now what they want. And we, as an industry experts, academic experts, we should know what our guests are expecting. And if we are able to exceed the expectation, I'm not talking about meeting the expectations here. I'm talking about exceeding the expectations. That means we are doing something right. And if we have to use the technology to do that, we must, right? And most important part, if the industry is moving on so fast with the help of technology, can we stay behind? Do we want our students to stay behind? Definitely no. So our graduates need that digital and the hybrid learning exposure. And that's the reason of that we are all here today to understand what industry is doing today, what are the tools of technology available around us, and how are we going to integrate those tools, those technology in our teaching methodology, pedagogy, right? So before we move on, I'm going to share a small link here quickly to understand your experience so far in terms of technology that you use mostly in your day-to-day teaching. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to skip this presentation for 1 second, copy this and put it in the chat box for you all. And please, oh, Kiran, the chat is not available.
The chat is not available, sir. If you can see Q&A.
Q&A, yeah.
Yeah. So you just put it
Yes,
in
sir, you can
Q&A.
put it there.
It will become a topic open for all.
Okay, so should I create post?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you go. And ask. So all the participants, what I would like to request you all, please click on this link. And there are hardly 4 questions. Just click on this, one of the topic. That's it. One of the choice that you have. And I'm going to share your polls in front of you as well. I believe my screen is visible to you all. Which technology do you use most in your teaching? Is it visible to everybody?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir, your screen is visible.
Perfect, perfect. So all the participants, I encourage you all to click on the link and simple click, that's all. One click, it's 1 second poll. So please take time and just submit your answers. Thank you so much.
The
Okay,
same
I
link
can
is
see.
available on the WhatsApp group as well. So faculty, they can go there also. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Sundar sir. Thank you so much. Great. I can see the participants are submitting their responses. Wow. Yes, LMS definitely is the is the starting point for all of us now, right? We all are using Moodle, maybe Sandbook, maybe Blackboard. So that's definitely, and there are many more. The names may change, the features may change, but the concept remains same. LMS definitely yes, yes. I can see there are 11 people who have mentioned AI tool as well. Great. We'll just wait for another 60 seconds and then we'll move back to our PPT. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Few more responses will help us to move on quickly. So far, I received only one feedback, one response about simulation software. Are we all other missing? Okay, that's right.
We request participants to actively participate in the activity.
Please go to the Q&A and click on the link, please.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right. So this was just to get an idea. This is definitely not a quiz. This is not a test. Just to kind of get an idea that, okay, how many of you are using technology and which one you mostly rely on. So I'll just go back to my PPT if that's everybody's fine with that. So I'm going back to the PPT here. So which technology do you use most in your day-to-day teaching? LMS, yes, definitely a great strong foundation for all of us. Perfect. And one response about simulation, which we will come back to that point again in a while. AR, VR, yes, I was able to see some of the responses, but again, after LMS, the second response was for the AI tools, which is amazing, right? So let's understand the Hospitality 4.0 a little bit more in detail. So we are here today, 4.0, we're talking about it. Yes, it's technology. Yes, it's AI, it's Internet of Things and everything. But what is the reason that we are discussing today? So it is more learning center and the focus is more on personalized, digitally supported education. Now, when we say personalized, how can we say it's more personalized? Because some of the tools which I mentioned earlier in the poll, imagine you as an instructor, you as a faculty member, when you go in the class and you have all these tools available for you to teach that particular topic, you have the choice now to deliver the same topic, maybe using different technology. After doing experiments with students, after doing your own study, your own research, you can identify that which technology is the best one to deliver this particular topic so that there is a better learning experience for your students, so that the outcome is the best that you need, that student wants and the industry wants, right? So that's what you can call it as a personalized teaching methodology. Definitely the focus is on developing the skills, and I have really good comments to share about skills when we come back to that point again. Digital tools, yes, definitely will enhance your learning path to individual needs. As I mentioned, you can customize them. Active learning, do you think students will be able to enjoy this technology based teaching sessions, classes and everything? Yes, I believe so. Look at us today. We are here sitting today. You are far away from me. I'm away from you all. And we are delivering this session today. Is it possible because of technology? Yes. Am I able to connect with you all? Yes. Are we engaging with each other? Yes. Why? Because the agenda is to have the active learning engaging session. And I'm using technology for that, right? And definitely one of the best answer for this hospitality 4.0 is it's a combination blend of physical as well as virtual learning, where you are kind of allowing students to use the classroom space as well as the virtuality, where they are exploring the technology to the next level and imagining themselves as a future employee, future professional of the hospitality industry. And what this 4.0 is based on? It's based on adaptability, which prepares the learner to navigate constant technology. That's very important point. Are we all ready to adapt this technology? The question is, right? And that's the one of the most important point, that are we ready to adapt this technology? Experiential learning. We are away from that hospitality 1.0, which is more about that typical book text and maybe overhead projectors, maybe that dictation style of teaching now. No more dictation happening. No more copy paste of the journal from book and everything, right? It's all about experiential learning. Everybody wants to understand how to get that hands-on experience, right? And I believe the way AISSMS conducts their workshops, conducts their practicums, conducts their short-term courses during vacations, during term breaks and everything is amazing because students have that opportunity to get that hands-on experience from the expert faculty members, right? So that's awesome. Competency-based design. Technology allows us to identify each individual student's caliber, capacity, maybe identify the gaps, and based on their competency level, we can design, we can deliver the technology in that particular learning session. And most importantly, finally, collaboration, where it promotes the teamwork, communication, and co-creation across disciplines and all the borders, right? So another poll, sorry to keep you engaged a little bit more, but I want to understand, right? As I said, we will be talking more about the skills. This is the kind of heart of this today's session, why we are talking about technology and all these things. It's all about the skills. So in your opinion, now this is not only one option. You can select all the options that you think are good. What skills define a future ready hospitality graduate? So in other words, as an instructor, as a effective teacher, what skills do you want your students, your graduates to possess before they enter the real world, right? So I'm going to copy this link again in the question and answer thing, and I'm going to present it to you all so you all can see your answers. Okay, I'm going to ask question again. That means it goes here, ask. Okay, are you able to see the second link now? Everybody has access to the second link? Okay, so the skills that we are talking about, and honestly speaking, it was not very easy for me to put these 6 skills here. These are very limited skills. I will even say that this is just the zest of the skills that is actually required in the hospital industry. And I'll give you a little bit background about the skills. Recently, in last 1 year, myself and our VP academics, we visited close to 40 different employers in the hospitality industry, starting as simple as a standalone restaurant to the franchise, to the banquets, to the caterings, five-star hotels, cruise ship, airlines, Air Canada. And we met all these experts, even the golf course. And when we talk to those experts, VP operations, directors, line managers, our one of the simple question to them was, here is a set of soft skills and hard skills. And honestly, we came up with around close to 20 plus 19, around 39 set of skills. And we showed it to them and we asked them very simple question that you as a hospitality expert, do you think we are missing any of these skills that we should consider in our day-to-day teaching? So that when our graduates comes to you, you are confident, you have trust in those graduates that yes, these graduates are coming from Western Community College, they're coming from their hospitality program, and these graduates are already having this set of 39 skills. And the feedback was really amazing. Most of the operation managers, line managers, they gave us really good feedback saying that your program, your curriculum, your teaching methodology, your experiential learning, your activities that you're doing, and the set of skill that you are promising, there is a good tie. So please continue what you're doing, right? So that's why I'm sharing those zest of skills in front of you at the moment. And I'm really encouraging you all to see what would you expect from your graduates when they go to the industry. What all skills would you like to see them having in there so that your industry experts would be happy with you and your institutions as well, right? So I got only 16 responses so far. May I expect some more responses, please? So the one of the first skill that I have enlisted here is a digital and tech skill. Do you think your students should have these skills. Emotional intelligence. This was one of the top skill that I identified when I met those 40 industry experts. They said that in today's era, emotional intelligence is very, very important. The life is going so fast with so many things around us, frustration, depression, and everything. When the customer comes in, we as an hospitality professional, we should possess that in emotional intelligence for sure, right?
Yes, sir, even I
Adaptability.
agree.
Sorry.
Even I agree, sir. Emotional
Yes,
intelligence is one of the most important qualities that a hospitality student must have or should have.
absolutely,
Because
absolutely.
in a day-to-day basis, we are constantly dealing with guests, aka humans.
True.
And for that, it's extremely important for us to constantly be, I won't say charming, but yes, to always maintain our grace. And
Exactly. Yeah.
you need emotional intelligence to do that.
True. Yeah, because to understand who's sitting next to you or in front of you as a guest, to understand what that guest is going through, and to expect to understand their expectation. I think, as you mentioned, emotional intelligence is a very good key. But can we teach in our day-to-day classroom settings? I would say it's not going to be that easy. But yes, can
I
we
would like to
practice?
come in here, sir.
Certainly,
I would
certainly,
like to
Sarika.
come in here. Under the national education policy, we have added emotional intelligence and mental health as a subject. So we are trying to, make
Amazing.
students aware that, these options exist and they need to learn to acknowledge their own, and then, of course, to learn what other person is going through, which emotion. So
Very
hopefully the
nice.
case studies and all are helping them, and we are trying a level best to take that as one of the subjects in under our curriculum.
Absolutely, that's a really good point. Mental health and emotional intelligence, they go hands in hands, and this is a kind of need for today's curriculum, that we integrate mental awareness and mental health, mental well-being in our curriculum, because that's so much needed now, right? Great, great. I can see there are 29 responses here. That's great. Cultural awareness, yes. Hospitality industry is dynamic. It's multicultural country wherever we are. So that cultural awareness is very important. Communication skills is the foundation of this industry, no doubt. And I'm sure you all will definitely agree on that. Creativity and innovation, oh my goodness, it's endless. This industry is endless when we talk about the creativity and innovation. And I'm so proud to say that I've been part of AISSMS for more than 8 years, and the creativity that faculty members bring on the table in terms of cooking, plate presentations, and setups and layouts and flower arrangements and everything, it's amazing. It's to the next level. So thank you so much, guys, for your participation so far. I'm just going to show the responses here quickly. Okay, oh, there we go. As we talked and as we experienced, emotional intelligence is on the top of the list. Great. Adaptability is second, creativity, then digital tech skill and cultural awareness and commercial skills. I completely agree with this flow, and thank you so much for your valuable feedback here. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I think I totally agree with you why communication skill is at the bottom, because there are so many upcoming skills that is required on our day-to-day life now. Communication skills, I would say it's kind of mandatory requirement. So it's not something that we should ask students to develop over the period of time. It should be there now. It should be inbuilt. We have to work by default there now. So really appreciate this. Thank you guys for your feedback. Really appreciate this. Thank you. So going back to the PPT. So we try to understand what is Hospitality 4.0. We try to understand, all of us together with your own experience, where do we want to see our students in terms of their skills and competitiveness. Now let's understand what are the tools available for us that we can use in our day-to-day teaching, right? If I go back to the previous first poll, around 20 plus people participants mentioned about LMS. 18 people talked about AI. 11 people talked about AR and VR, and only one person talked about simulation. So here are some of the tools: VR, AR, and I'm going to share a couple of examples with you as well. Simulation, gamification. I have some really good examples to share with you all. And hot topic, AI. Of course, today's session is not about AI, so I do not want to distract myself and start talking about AI. And I'm sure experts like you sitting in front of me will also have their own opinions and everything. So I don't want to make this entire session as AI session. So let's focus on this different types of tools which are available. So the moment we talk about VR and AR, AR, um, can we use this in our teaching methodology? Yeah, definitely. Why not? Yes, there is a initial investment required to have those VR sets and everything. But down the line, the more we try to specialize in some of the areas of this hospitality education, maybe down the line, as I mentioned, all these things will be part of our budget, annual budget, and purchase and everything. So there will be provision made for those as well. How we have our kitchen setups, restaurant setups, bar setups, which we never thought of it earlier, but over the period of time, it became mandatory requirement. So I feel even VR will not be that, we are not far away from the VR requirements down the line. My daughter is in grade 8 now. She's 13 years old, and every summer, the school takes her to different institutions where they can explore their future career. And so last summer, she went to University of British Columbia, where they were exposed to the VR technology, how the surgeon would do surgery using the VR tool set. And she was actually wearing that VR set and actually performing a small, experimental exercise along with her classmates. It was interesting, right? So just to understand how this VR will work, I'm going to click on the first link just to give you a little bit of glimpse how it will look like. So here is the one VR. It's a tour which I found really interesting for you all. It's about Whistler. It's a train wreck Whistler. So Whistler is a very popular destination, tourist destination in Canada, especially in Vancouver. A beautiful mountain view, and this tour is taken in summer. But if you go now, we are in November. If you go now, you will see nice, beautiful snow there already. So imagine now your students are able to look at this VR tour. Actually, you know what? Let me share this with you all in the link so that those who want to try on their own simultaneously. Okay, where am I? In case somebody wants to take that hands-on experience, I'm just gonna share it with you all and just have a look while I'm gonna show it to you on screen as well. So, okay, so here is the tour. So what I'm going to do, if I share it with the students are allowed to walk through this VR tour now. And imagine they are able to see this beautiful landscape and they're able to walk through this beautiful scenery and everything. But at the same time, you are giving them some task. And the tasks are, if you are the tourist guide and you're planning this as a tourist activity, how would you make sure that your guest, your tourist are able to enjoy this tour? How would you exceed their experience? How would you exceed their expectation? So here are some of those spots. If I click on this, you can see the YouTube video as well, which is connected to that particular spot. Let me just take that. So this trail is typically used by bikers, and they can actually go around and explore different styles here. So I'm just going to go to another rec point now. Oh, sorry, it takes me the same one again. So as we keep going, yes, I can see more spots here. And as you keep clicking, you keep exploring the spots. And okay, so if you go back here, I have some more different spots here. If I click on those spots, floor 4, come on, take me there quickly. The point here that I'm trying to explain here is, if you assign this activity to the students that, hey, explore this VR tour, identify those spots which are highlighted here, and each spot has its own small history which is associated with this. For example, here now. So I click on this particular point, it says that echoes from the past. Many old murals on and in the train wreck boxcars are disappearing under the layers of the paint. And of course, if you click more, view more and everything, you'll be able to see more here, some more information here, hidden agenda, hidden art and everything. So each spot here, which is mentioned in this particular location, has a small history or small documentary associated with this. This is one small example. I have another example, which is close to the next slide, which is Sheraton Hotel. This is also a virtual tour of a Sheraton hotel now. So if I click on these different arrows and everything, I can use the same VR now for various different activities in the class. It could be as simple as front desk operation. How do you think when the guest comes here, how would be their experience at the front desk? The layout, the setup, the staff who are dealing with the customers here, the guest here, the entrance, the atmosphere. What do you think what guest would feel when they come here, right? The same activity could be used by, say, higher academic terms who are talking about hotel design and engineering terms, and they are talking about the layout, the space allocation, the flooring, the lighting, the sustainable practices. Are they using the sunlights here, right? Natural light here. Yes, they are. What did I click? Right. Maybe if I go back to, where is another one? Okay, this is for the front desk, reception from the lobby. Okay, I'm back again here. Okay, let me go to the bar now. All right, I'm here in the bar. Now I'm teaching food and beverage. Can I use the same tour for food and beverage course now? Yes, why not? Now I'm talking about the table setup. I'm talking about the layout here. Why there is so comfy chairs around the bar? Why there is a booth on this side? How's the layout of the bar? Are we talking about the standard American bar layout here? The design is matching. Look at the display bar. Look at the aesthetic presentation of this entire bar. How we can enhance it further. What should be the guest experience when they come to the bar, right? So same tour could be used for various different courses. Even for the housekeeping, when we talk about the public area cleaning and everything, that can be used as well, right? Any questions? Does it find interesting so far?
Very much interesting.
Thank you. Do you think is it exciting to see how VR can be used as well? Of course, at the moment, I did not explore all the possibilities and everything, but I can see
So we have
somebody
a
raised their hand.
question. Someone has
Yes,
raised hand.
yes, I can see that. Yeah,
I think they put
yes,
down their hand by the time I could ask.
yes, yes. Yeah, you are absolutely right. Mahadevan.
Yeah.
Yes, how can I help you? Yes, what is your question, please?
Yeah, Mr. Lingappan
Sorry, sir.
Mahadevan. Yeah.
I basically, sorry, sir.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
So he clicked on it by mistake.
Sorry,
That's what he.
Okay, my mistake. Okay, fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay, great. Great. So that was one of the tool which I shared with you all. Now let's move to the next one. Is the simulation, and how simulation can be used in your day-to-day teaching. So I have a wonderful simulation here, which I'm going to share with you all. And if you are familiar with this, if you're already using it, please share your thoughts with me. I'll be really, really happy to understand how you are using it as well. So if you're able to see my screen, I'm going to show you what simulation and how are we using it at Western Community College here in Canada. So I'm just going back to the PMS now. Property management system. Do you want to perform the night audit? No, I do not want to perform the night audit at this point. So I just want to take you through this quick tour of this PMS simulation. Now, as I mentioned, many institutions are already using this PMS. It is not something very, very new concept. But in case you are not aware of this, what is PMS? The property management system, exact same interface that mostly hospitality industry are using in their day-to-day check-in, check-out, group bookings and everything. So we have created a simulation with an expert, which is called as Hotelogics. So this belongs to Western Community College, and we have 400 rooms assigned to us. So what we do is we have divided those 400 rooms into different categories of rooms like twin, queen, then we have king and executive president suites and everything. And from there, we assigned individual login and password to every single student. So student can actually go in as a staff member and click on these dates and do reservations. So I just clicked on this dates. It just says add quick reservation for the twin room. So I'm going to click here, number of guests, twin room number T07, seasonal rate, title, first and last name, and I'm going to do my quick reservation, right? Temporary reservation done. So if I go to the T06 now, I have a reservation done here for myself, right? I'm going to show a quick video here how this tool can be used further to enhance the entire learning for check-in, check-out, single reservations, night audit, group reservations, and many more. So if I keep clicking on this, you will see a variety of videos there. I'm just going to share the first one, which is a small video, just for everybody's understanding. Is it audible to everybody?
Yes,
The
sir.
video
You're audible.
is audible,
Yes.
right? Perfect. Thank you.
So the video is not. Sorry, sir. The video is not audible.
The video is not audible. Okay, perfect.
Yes, sir.
Let me
It's not audible.
So you stop share. Yeah, once you
Yeah.
start sharing, there's a small toggle that you need to.
Yeah, I just included the sound. I thought so that sound is missing. Okay, so let me go back to the PMS and let me share my screen again. Yep.
Is a simple reservation chart.
Is that better now?
Yes, sir.
Perfect,
Yes.
thank you.
Front desk here shows the reservation table with their status for 1 full month. You may choose to adjust the view from here. The Select Properties link can be used to access multi-chain property. Live chat support is available 24/7 for guest inquiries. Other departments and points of sale can be accessed from the top. Guests can be located using the search feature at the front desk. The selected date range is displayed in the top row here. You can use calendar here to change dates. All rooms and room types are listed here. Reservations with their status are displayed here on the tape chart. Different colors indicate the reservation status of rooms for their respective dates, like check-in, occupied, reserved. The housekeeping status of rooms is represented by colors for each respective room. An assigned room will be marked with A in the reservation. Group reservations will display G, along with a multi-window icon. Travel agent reservations will show T and a globe icon. Corporate reservations will feature C and a briefcase icon. Frequently accessed reports are available here under Room Operations.
So now imagine with the help of this PMS simulation software, you are not just performing the entry level task with your students, which is just the check-in, check-out, group reservations, or billing of the guest, or creating the guest folios or cancellation of the bookings and everything. But as a supervisor, as a manager training level, you can actually train your students with the help of all these reports as well. The ADR report, the RevPAR report, your guest count occupancy report, and your yield management. How are you utilizing your property? How are you utilizing your resources, the staffing, labor cost? Many more reports can be generated with the help of this simulation software, right? So that was just to give you a glimpse. Is everybody with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes, sir.
any
Yes, sir.
exciting comment from anybody, or anybody find it familiar or not familiar? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
So it's
I have
honestly
one
very
question.
exciting. Yeah, I'm sorry. Please go ahead with your question.
My name is Abhinav, sir. AI tools and VR technologies is exciting to us too, and especially the which you done to the virtual to VR technology. So I have one question. Same. Suppose if we sit in the particular state or country and we want to share our views same to the students. So VR technologies can be helpful for particular visiting that and around the 360-degree angle they are also moving
Correct.
now in AI
Correct.
also. So
Correct.
how can we use the technology in a vaster area, because certain limitation after certain limitations are there, we need to fill up into there because we are facing challenges in particular 360.
That's true. I think, Abhinav, you have already mentioned a very good point here that, when we talk about the technology, as it's still coming, right? We are not still used to it. The moment we talk about the VR itself, as I mentioned earlier, the initial investment for the entire VR experience for students is going to cost some money at the moment, right? But over the period of time, as we see, internet is now like a normal thing for everybody. Down the line, maybe next couple of years, 5 years down the line, this VR is going to be like a regular normal thing for many of us. So that time, what you mentioned about the limitations and everything will not be even there. I
Right,
believe
sir.
that answers
Thank you.
your question, right?
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for
Yeah.
clarification. Thank you
And
so
I'll,
much.
I'll be very honest, means though we are using VR, these third party websites in our classrooms at the moment for case study and evaluation and group activity, at the moment even we don't have the VR sets and everything for our students. That is something
Yes,
also puts limitations, which you completely mentioned, right? That there are
right.
limitations at the moment, but I appreciate that you are at least using and you are excited for this kind of technology in your classrooms. That's amazing.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhinav. So based on that, I'm just going to share one more simulation and then we'll keep going on. Otherwise, we will not be following our agenda. So this simulation is really, really amazing. And I'm going to share this one here for you all now. So this particular simulation is about food cost control and revenue management. The one that we saw earlier is for term 1, term 2 student, which is PMS, POS software, housekeeping simulation software. This one is for around term 4, 5, maybe even 6, where we're talking about food cost control, revenue management and all. So what do we do in this simulation software? So I designed the software in such a way that the activity in such a way that the groups are created. Students assign their own hotel name to their groups, and now these hotels are competing with each other. It's a game, right? So each team gets their own game rules, play cards, basic information, market strategies, market pricings, and their own hotel, um, what do you say, the portfolio. What is their hotel and everything. So if I have to go, I'll just show you quickly. So each group will get this information. What is their occupancy and market mix for the last year? What is their property description? How many rooms are there in their property? what is the maximum pricing they can go for? So there is a floor limit for their pricing, and it could be as simple as breakfast pricing, lunch pricing, dinner pricing. And I'm going to open that as well for you all. Can you see this here? How much they can sell the beer for, how much glass of wine they can sell. If they are serving beer here, if they're serving food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the price for the dinner is $55 per person in full service restaurant. Then if they go to room service, the same dinner will cost $60 maximum. These are all maximum prices. So we are giving them all the rules for the game. We're giving them all the resources for the game. And then student come and actually play the game. Where is my team? Okay. So what they have to do, once they see this, then they have to enter all the details here. How many number of residents they are expecting for the breakfast on daily basis. Total residents, this is for the annual, right? Sorry, this is for the entire month, my mistake. Because cycle, the way I put the cycle is per month. So this 12-month cycle. So for in a month, how many residents they can expect in their hotel? Out of this total residents, how many residents can be expected in the restaurant for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? But again, there also they have to add another concept here. During weekdays, during weekend, how many residents would come? How many non-residents would come? How many total covers they are expecting in their restaurant? What is their average check? You can see the numbers: beer, wine, how much food cost and beverage cost they are expecting or they are proposing for their restaurant, right? So when they start putting these numbers, this is their forecasting, right? The game is all about forecasting, analyzing the current market trend, and then based on that current trend, they have to work with the team members and they have to forecast their numbers. Now, once they enter their numbers and submit their numbers here, update and recalculation, all these numbers gets locked. And when I change the cycle as an instructor, I'm able to see their scoreboard. So each hotel, there are 9 hotels at the moment. You can see all the names here. Each hotel would be leading in one or the second or maybe the third or the fourth areas. So for example, Blue Sky Living is leading here in terms of resident capture, non-resident capture also. So they were able to grab 28% of their residents to come to their restaurant. Residents means the one who was staying in the hotel. How they were able to do that? Maybe their marketing strategy was excellent. Their in-room brochures, pamphlets, TV ads, information, the staffing, front desk, they were so keen to invite their residents to their restaurants. They were able to do that. Also, non-resident covers means outsiders also visiting their restaurant. The number is quite good, 9,662, right? So that means they did really well in terms of outside marketing as well. And going further, how much is their food cost, how much is their total F&B revenue, how much is their operating profit. Look at this restaurant here now. So their operating profit is 64.84% and they're ranking number 1. So this group is leading 1, this group is second, this group is third. So when I share this scoreboard with students, they're excited to see how their team is performing, how their hotel is performing, right? Why they are number 1 today. Team who's at the last, they also want to understand why they are at number 9. What are they missing? Look at them. They were able to get 0 customers in their restaurants. Maybe their forecasting was so wrong. Maybe the marketing strategy was so wrong. Maybe the staffing level is incorrect. That's people are not coming to their restaurants, right? So it's a one entire term activity. This is not something can be done in one session or 2 sessions. This activity takes complete one term. Usually our term is for 15 weeks. I think mostly the terms are for 6 months, 4 months, right? Correct. So it's a complete term activity. So you start with initial introduction, grouping of the students, enrollment, and then each week when they come back to the classrooms, they're updating their reports, they're updating their staffing level, they're updating their staffing salary as well. So this entire simulation allows them to have a really good hands-on experience in terms of understanding their cost, understanding their projections, understanding their market, understanding their revenue, where this they would be sitting for next entire year in the market. Sounds great, right? Awesome.
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. So that was the another simulation. So we talked about VR, AR, we talked about simulation, PMS, POS, and this food and beverage cost revenue management. To talk about AI, this is going to be the hot topic for sure. But when we talk about the AI, it's definitely everywhere now. We cannot run away from the AI. But can we use it wisely in industry, in our day-to-day teaching? Yes. And because as I mentioned, industry is using AI quite widely. The chatbots, you click on any of the hotel website as of today, you will have the AI agent immediately appearing on your screen. Hey, how may I help you? And you ask about the room rates, you ask about the booking possibilities, even the event inquiries and everything. AI will answer every single question for you. We use it as well. We as an institution of WCC, we have our own AI agent advice. The moment students click on that, any potential student also click on that, admission process, documentation required, admission criterias, refund policy, everything is answered by AI now, 24/7. And no matter where you are sitting, you can answer all these questions. Easy. But the moment we talk about AI, and as I said, it's a hot topic, I don't want to get distracted too much there for sure. How to use AI in our teaching? That's the question, right? Anybody here who kind of finds it challenging to use AI or to allow students to use AI in their classrooms? Anybody here? Okay, Sundar sir, do you find it challenging or you find it how would you like to share your experience, please?
We need to guide them on how to use AI basically. AI is just not
Absolutely.
give me this, give me that. You need to have
Correct.
certain ways of how you need to get the right kind of information and data from AI. So it is,
Agreed.
you need to literally be with them to tell them this is a step. These are the commands that you need to actually use, what we call
True.
prompt engineering and all. So these steps, they are not aware yet. They just know
Correct.
that I want this and this is what it gives it to them.
Exactly. They use it as a handy tool for every single thing. Even writing emails. I get so many emails and I can vouch on those emails from students that I literally feel sometimes that, hey, come here in front of me and write the same email on a blank piece of paper and show me how your thoughts, your, wordings and everything. The way they write AI use email, and my name is a little bit difficult, right, to write it down. They definitely make mistake in my email, my name. When the AI generated email is there, I can guess it because my name is spelled wrong there. So the AI could not pronounce my name correctly. Dhananjay Prakash Kshirsagar. And AI gets confused, which is the first name and middle name and the last name. So anyway, I completely agree with you, Sundar sir. AI is a great tool, but whether to use it or not to use it, and how to use it, that's going to be definitely the question. And I have a really good answer on that. But before that, I believe I saw one person, Mahika, or somebody raised the hand. Mahika.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mahika, please.
I don't find it difficult per se to use it, but
Mhm.
I sometimes feel like you said that students use it to write mails. For the smallest of things, they use it. I think it just makes a very it makes an impact on their ideas and their creativity. They are not able to use their brains to the fullest potential because of their dependency on AI so much.
Correct, correct. You said
So
it
it
so right. I think we have to
it
make them independent. That's the one of the great
exactly.
responsibility
Yes.
we have. They start relying on it so blindly, the way they answer the case studies or presentations, or even the presentations, the research papers and everything. They copy paste sometimes, and they forget to edit it, humanize it. The main goal is to not
Sir,
to kill
I
their
think I would
creativity.
just disturb you here, sir.
Sure, sure, sure.
There was a post today morning of exactly the AI and how it is being used, and one of the newspapers forgot to remove the last paragraph where it says, "Is this enough? And do you want me to go to the next step?"
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
I see that so many times, and I literally, have to get hold of those people and say, at least read before you submit where you need to edit and everything. I agree with you. Yeah. So maybe the next document which I'm going to share with you all, I hope it helps, right? I hope it helps. And the why I'm saying that, because recently, understanding all these things, the AI and everything, Western Community College, at our institution level, we have designed our own AI framework. Is it visible to you all? Very simple, straightforward document. And maybe you all can, if you're already using it, wonderful. If not, maybe you can start developing something like this and start using it based on your institution scope and privilege and everything. So this document is very simple, which allows us as a faculty and allows our students to use AI, but with certain limitations and responsibility. So what are the core principles on responsible AI use? Transparency and accountability, equity and inclusion, privacy, security, human centered learning, continuous capacity building and oversight, right? And then this is operational guideline for student to use AI. It's last week only we just got it approved in our curriculum committee. Now next month we'll be having our academic council meeting, in which this will be kind of final approval will be going. Governing board has already approved this, board of director have already approved this. The final stamp will be coming from academic council now. So what we are trying to do here, and of course you all are free to customize it, even make it even better, and even use it as per your scope and everything. In class exams and test, acceptable use of AI, zero, strictly 0%. Examples of acceptable use, none. All work must be student produced. This will set a crystal clear guideline for students. Now, next, practical skills, maybe demonstrations to do something. Can they use AI? Up to 5%. Practice prompts only. No AI during live performance. Just to get an idea, just to get a zest from the AI, they can use it up to 5%. Short written assignments, 10 to 20%. How and where they can use it? Brainstorming outlines, grammar check, right? AI use must be cited in case they're using it. Major projects, again, the limitation is only 10 to 20%. Data organization, maybe drafting sections. Okay. AI cannot replace analysis. Again, restrictions. Group work presentation up to 20 to 30%. How and where? Maybe slide ideas, content summaries, and group must disclose the AI use. Okay. Research paper 20% MAC, capstone 20 to 30% with faculty approval, predictive modeling, simulation, and faculty approval and disclosure required. Moving on, faculty AI use guidelines. Can faculty also use AI? Yes, why not? As I said, we're not running away from the AI, but we can use it as supporting tool. Where we can use it, maybe course planning and syllabus design. Acceptable use of AI, 10 to 20%. Drafting outlines, LOs, CLOs, and everything. Lecture and teaching material, 20 to 30%. Maybe generating case studies, role play scenarios, practice exercise. Assignment design. This is again very important. 20 to 30%, assignment prompts, quiz questions, maybe rubrics, right? I've started using, AI for creating rubrics, and it is helping me. But of course, the first creative ideas has to come from my side. I feed all the information to AI. I want rubrics like this. My parameters are like this. My criteria are like this, and my scoring levels are like this. So suggest me, and then I get a nice good table from AI, and I customize it. I change the wordings if I need to change it, and then I adapt it into the LMS. So my LMS is ready to use with click rubrics, right? Feedback and grading support, maybe feedback phrasing, language check, up to 10%. Research, professional development, administrative communication task, and all those things. Most important, disclosure and citation. All users of AI, including students or faculty, must identify the AI tool used, for example, ChatGPT, Grammarly, or more there than. Okay. And that's it. We have put potential ramification for improper use of AI, for a formal warning, academic penalty, disciplinary review, restriction on AI tool use pending retraining or remedial support, and all those things. These are just the principal guidelines, may evolve as AI tools and best practices develop. Do you think it was good document for everybody to take a better deep dive into the AI thing? Okay,
Definitely.
I can see a few thumbs up here. Thank you.
You have a hand
And
raised also. So
yes, I can see one more is here. Yeah, Mr. Sanjay Mitra. Chef Mitra. Hello, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Very
Morning,
early
morning,
morning to
morning,
you.
sir.
How are
Thank you.
you?
Thank you so much, sir. I'm very well, sir. How are you?
All good. All good. I don't know you as Dhananjay Prakash. I just know you as DJ. So,
Absolutely, sir. Thank you.
sir, a small question.
Yes.
Basically, how are you going to measure who and how about this 20%, 10%? How are you going to keep a tab on that? If the student has used the whole project and used
Hmm.
AI and copied it from there, then how will you come to know, even though he's citing?
Excellent question. Excellent question, sir. And that's really valid question. So if I go back to my slide quickly here,
Yeah.
where did I put that? I think in the one of the next slide, maybe. Oh yeah, it's here. So when we're using the AI and everything, we have also got the Turnitin, one of the very simple plagiarism tool, which can be integrated with your system, the LMS, which will definitely detect the use of AI and it will give you in percentage. There is another website which we pretty much use here. It's called as Zero GPT. If anybody else is using this, pretty much same. If you put the document through that Zero GPT website, it will
Okay.
give you percentage wise report on how much was the AI use in that particular document and assignment and everything. So based on that, you can definitely detect the percentage use of AI in every
Okay.
single document.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned, Turnitin is actually integrated with the LMS. So
Okay.
both the companies, the Turnitin and the Moodle software, they have a tie-up with each other. So it's already integrated with each other. So I don't even have to go to third-party website and use anything. The moment the document is uploaded on the Moodle as an assignment folder, before even I start grading and everything, it shows me the entire report, the percentage use of plagiarism, citations, which website student has referred to, the particular content of the document, where it's coming from. Even the student has copied it from another student, it will cite everything under that software.
Okay, great. So this is you're
So
talking
that's
about the digital submission, but in case the student, takes it out and then prints it out and gives to me in a file,
Hmm.
physical hard
Hmm.
copy, then is there a way to find out?
That's going to be a little bit tricky question for sure, because as we're talking about digitalization and technology today,
Mhm.
we are primarily using all these tools for digital submission.
Yes,
The
got it.
moment we use these handwritten or paper
Yes.
based submissions, we are still using it, but we're using it for in class case studies. We are using
Got
it for in class summarization of the learning and understanding and everything. So there it's pretty much restricted AI use because we do not allow students to use cell phones, right? Or any other electronic devices, smartwatch or laptop and anything. So maybe that helps us to restrict the use of AI automatically.
Great. Thank you very much.
Does that answer your
Yeah, absolutely.
question?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Chef Mitra. That was a good question. Thank you. All right. So we are 4:44. We need to move on. Any question about this so far? Pretty much good. AI framework was a good tool. In case anybody would like to have a look at the document, please let me know. I'm happy to email or share the document with you all. It's not a secret. It's open document, so you can use it. So
Dhananjay, we
hospitality,
would like, sorry,
sure.
we
Yes,
would
ma'am.
like
Sure.
to have a copy of that document just to go through it and see
Certainly,
what we
ma'am.
need to do at our. Yeah, thanks.
I'll be very happy to share with you all. Definitely. I'll email it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sure, ma'am. So, what is the expected outcome of this entire hospitality teaching technology, hospitality 4.0? Again, going back to one of the particular topic, which was the soft skills, right? And those 40 visits in a year, those 39 set of skills which we have identified and which kind of agreed with the industry that yes, students need those set of skills. And have we integrated those skills in our curriculum, in our program? Yes. So we are connecting all these dots together now, right? So what is the whole purpose behind this technology, use of technology and everything? The the result which would like to share with you all is that, and I'm sure you must be experiencing pretty much same. The VR AR gamification improves online engagement of the students. Does that create excitement among students? Yes. Is your class students are excited to attend your class? Yes. Is there pretty much good improvised participation in your class? Yes. Because students are coming to your classes, they are enjoying that. Wow, something new gonna happen today. The technology, the VR, AR, games. Students love this, right? No more typical dictation and copy paste and writing anymore, right? The systematic reviews also show that the digital simulation boost hospitality performance confidence. Imagine we are talking about these future hospitality professionals. If they are able to practice the real life situations in classroom setting, which is still safe for them, which is still supported, guided with their tutors, mentors, instructors, faculty members, that will definitely build their confidence to the next level. Because I remember, maybe many of you remember your hospitality training where we were running to the hotel and working there for 14 hours, 18 hours a day. And it was a good experience, no doubt. But maybe, maybe we were scared to make mistakes because those mistakes would be costly mistakes because we were doing those mistakes in real life, breaking those plates, dropping the salver of drinks on the guest, right? Or maybe on the floor, or burning the food while we are trying something in the kitchen. Those were costly mistakes. Um, it definitely enhances the spatial understanding of hotel operation and the guest experience without needing physical access to the real hotels. Reduces the material cost, especially the risk-free practice is exactly what I was mentioning. Builds soft skills, empathy, and situational decision making without live guest. Safe, repeatable practices. You can practice this simulation software. You can play this game again and again, again and again. It's repeated, so you can practice it as much as you want to be, till the time you feel confident and expert and everything, and you will be able to enjoy it further. Creativity, budgeting, planning skills. Definitely, it will help you to enhance those skills for sure. Overall, the moment we talk about those VR tours and everything, as a participant, even I'm able to understand what is guest psychology. I will be able to understand what guest is willing to understand from me. So that will definitely enhance the overall guest experience for sure. And ultimately, the outcome of this whole thing is bridging the gap between the theory and the real world practice, but in a safe environment, right? So this is the expected outcome of this hospital teaching technology in hospitality teaching. And last but not the least, the main purpose of this whole exercise is how are we going to use it in our teaching? Because we all are instructors, we all are teachers, and we have a great responsibility on our shoulder. That is our teaching and grooming the students and making the best hospitality professionals, right? So when we talk about the technology and everything, yes, we saw some of the tools just now, right? The question is how are we going to use it in our day-to-day teaching? So the one of the simple step, it's I put it in a very simple 3 steps here. Align your learning outcomes. That's the main focus point, that's the main starting point, with purposeful digital strategy. Now we saw so many different tools. We have to align the CLO, the course learning outcome, and how you would like to align it with your particular digital strategy. And to do so, choose the technology that directly supports what students should know or do and demonstrate. So out of this basket of your tools, technology, identify the correct tool that will be suitable for your delivering of that particular course learning outcome, right? Next, who's your audience? Students. What is their diversity? What is their um, learning capacity? Will this tool that you felt is the right one, will that be the right tool for them or not? Consider their engagement, consider accessibility, and most importantly, tech readiness. Not all the tools will be easy to use. The user friendly concept and tech readiness and everything. So make sure that your learning experience are interactive, accessible, and mindful of diverse student context. Not every student will be tech savvy, so you have to consider those good students as well, how they will be able to deliver the pretty much same expects deliver the same expectations that you have from your entire class, right? And last but not the least, blend the synchronous interaction with some touch of asynchronous depth. So use short live sessions for connections feedback, complemented by independent activities that will allow students to work on their own or maybe in groups with these tools, but coming back to the classroom and again sharing their feedback, sharing their learning experience. That will kind of allow us to use this technology in such a way that we are able to connect it from the starting point, which is CLO, to the final learning experience of the student, right? Any question about this so far? The main framework for the pedagogy? Any question? No? Wow, great. All students are awesome. No questions. If no questions, so let's do a small activity now. Ready? Everybody? Okay, I need 5 volunteers. And I would prefer from other participants this time. 5 volunteers. Let's see. I'll keep you on hold at the moment, Sarika ma'am. Let me see if I get some more volunteers, please.
Participants, please do participate in this.
Small activity, 5 minutes activity. That's all. Very simple activity. I was going to make it as a group activity, put it into small groups, but maybe let's start with volunteering first. I need just 5 volunteers. Anybody? Quickly, quick. Okay, I got one. Atul Vijay, fantastic. Thank you, Atul. Then I have Sanjana, two. Then I have, where is Abhinav, Mahika, other people? Okay, I have Abhinav here, three. Very good, thank you. Can I have two more, please? Two more guys. Come on. Okay, I have Mahika here. Fantastic. Four. And one more. Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's go with Sarika ma'am then. All right, Sarika ma'am, you are in. All right. Okay, so 5 volunteers. The task is very simple. And where is my PPT? Okay. All right. So what are we going to do? Simple activity. 15 minutes. I'm going to make it even shorter than that. So Abhinav, I think I have Ajay, I have Mahika, I have Sarika ma'am, and I missed the fifth person. I forgot the name now because I am on different screen now. So I'm going to share five
It's
different topics in, sorry.
I'm the fifth person, Atul.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep your hand raised if though five
Yeah,
people.
keep your hands raised. So I will, when I come back to you, it will be easy for me to share your thought. So I'm going to share five topics with you all. In terms of technology or tools, you are already aware now. It could be VR tours, simulation, maybe Kahoot, maybe AI, maybe PMS software. You can identify the one that you would like to decide. And I'm going to give you the topic. What you have to tell me that why are you using that tool and how it is going to enhance students' learning experience. So this is the goal. Which technology would you use for that particular topic and how it is going to enhance the learning experience? You have to just talk for 1 minute. Okay. So here are the topics I'm going to share in front of you. So Ajay, which topic would like to choose, please? All volunteers, I'm requesting one by one to select one topic, please.
Go to the next one now.
Yeah, then after Ajay was, sorry, I need to go back to the PPT screen again. Ajay, then
So
Atul,
I say Sanjana.
Sanjana, okay. Sanjana, did you select the topic?
So you can
Yes, sir.
just
So
share
now
the
I'm not
screen.
able to see the topic.
Oh,
Just
okay,
like
there you go.
I'll call out the names. You can just give
Okay,
the
there you go.
topics.
Thank you, Sundar sir. Yeah, Sanjana. So, Sundar sir, just call out
Yes,
the
sir.
name as per the sequence
Yes.
and then they can select. Okay.
Yeah. Miss
I'm
Sanjana,
gonna
if you
give you
can choose the
3 minutes,
topic.
3 minutes to select the topic. All five of you, only 3 minutes to select the topic.
Do we have to announce it
So I
here?
can choose the first one.
Okay,
Okay,
Sanjana
Sanjana
chose the
ma'am.
first one. Thank you.
I'll go
Yes.
for the housekeeping management, the fourth one.
Okay,
Abhinav sir.
Sarika ma'am.
Abhinav
Sir,
sir.
I will choose the F&B service standards, taking order and serving food.
Okay.
Great.
And
Sir, I'll choose event planning and banquet setup, seating plan and layout.
Excellent. Excellent. Now one last topic is remaining.
someone else would like to join in since Mr. Ajay was not there.
I'll go with revenue management.
Excellent. Now you know your topic, right? Now you identify which tool would you use to deliver the same topic in your class. So I'm talking about one class session. It could be for 55 minutes or 90 minutes class session. I'm not talking about entire course. I'm talking about simply one session. How would you deliver this particular topic? Your chosen topic. Okay. I'm gonna give you another next couple of minutes to think. So which tool would you use and how it will help you to enhance students' learning experience? These are the only two simple answers. You all will get only 1 minute to talk. Please. Are we ready? Everybody?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's go. So I'm going back to the presentation screen so I can see everybody now. Great.
So participant can switch on their videos when you're talking.
Yeah, that will be great. Okay. Who would like to go first? Atul sir, if you're
Yes.
ready, please go ahead, sir.
Yes. So the topic is service standards.
Mhm.
So I can use the LMS Moodle platform.
Sorry to
Uh,
just cut you in, Mr. Atul. Dhananjay sir, if you can just stop share your screen.
Oh, certainly. There you go. Done.
So please continue.
Yes.
so my idea is to use the Moodle LMS.
Correct.
So during the lecture, I can talk about the service standards,
Mhm.
and then there can be a video posted in
Mhm.
the LMS, which the
Perfect.
student can refer back.
Mhm.
And related to that video, I can plan an activity. So it may be a simple quiz. It can be a graded assignment,
Mhm.
which uses a rubric for evaluation.
Perfect.
That's the
Very
idea.
nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. LMS, video, and everything. That would be really great. Um,
Thanks.
Yeah.
thank
Next
you. Thank you.
participant.
Thank you, Atul sir. Yeah, that's amazing.
May
Okay,
I?
next one, please. Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
please.
Please.
So, my topic was banquet event and planning of the banquet setup. So,
Mhm.
I'd use AR, VR. Basically, when we are planning a banquet event and banquet setup, I'd want the students to understand the entire banqueting area first because it needs that understanding of how big the buffet is going to be needed, how many tables would be needed. So, for them to actually go through and see virtually the entire banquet area and then start
Excellent.
planning where they can a combination of virtual reality and they can take down on a paper and actually get into groups and draw the layout and make the banquet planning. That is what I
Very
do.
nice. Very nice.
Maybe
I'm
we can
finally
add a
glad to
few
see.
spots of where, highlight spots that this is kept here, this is kept here,
Yes,
maybe something.
exactly.
Correct. Yeah, means definitely your answer is absolutely, spot on, Maika.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad to see you on screen finally,
Sir,
and
I'm
now I
so
know
happy. It's first year. I
now I know
remember.
who's Mahika I'm talking to. Wow, wow, wow. So glad that I'm so proud to see you here.
Thank you,
Wow,
sir. That means a lot.
awesome, awesome. So Mahika is student, BHMCT student.
BSc student
Yeah,
first year.
exactly. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Great. No,
Next
that's absolutely
participant.
right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Next
sir.
one, please.
So
Can I, sir?
may I come
My
in?
name is Abhinav.
All
Abhinav
right,
sir.
Mr.
Abhinav
Abhinav.
sir.
Please,
Abhinav sir.
please go
Abhinav.
ahead.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. My topic was related to taking order and serving a food. So I will
Hmm.
start with the session with the QR technology that is related to scan the particular guest and make it two comfortable students, one from the third year, one from the second year student. I assumption in my mind, and they will third year will treat as a guest, and second year will treat as a waiter server. So third year will QR the scan in his table and see the actual products through the VR technology, what the food is going in the kitchen make before the serving to the food to particular. So he will see the actually thing that is carbon technology
Very
in
nice.
the European country technology. So that can see, and he will see the before eating the food, before seeing the food, he will do actual thinkings what is going to make and what the ingredients properly utilize it, and the virtual to the virtual technology we can go to that kitchen particular through his setting his table. He can around the kitchen and making that particular chef also aware what the ingredients is making before setting that food. So I use this technology and he will make a delightful customer in particular way, and accordingly he graded with the star marks for particular. So now the students can get the idea about the things what is going to be prepared and how he is going to be served. So that is way. So thank you so much.
Very nice, Abhinav. You covered so many elements, in that one minute. Wow, that was really nice. Very creative. Very nice.
Thank you
And
so
I'm
much.
I'm glad
Thank you.
that, I'm sure, though there are limitations, as you mentioned earlier, you are still able to some of the technology in your day-to-day teaching. Am I right, Abhinav?
Probably, sir.
Very
Yes, sir.
nice.
Yeah, I'm trying my best always. And I introduce in my institute also to the in COVID-19. I was the one of the faculty member who introduced the Google platform and online sessions to in my institute. So I'm
Very
working in
nice.
it properly, and I believe in results as well as theoretical results. That's why I.
Excellent. I think that's the very important point that you mentioned, the blend of the theory and the real world experience, that is so important. Very nice, very nice. And which institution, Abhinav, you come from?
I'm from CIHM Gwalior, sir, Central Institute of Uttam in Gwalior, sir.
Awesome. Okay.
Thank you,
Glad
sir.
glad to and thank you for sharing your thoughts. Really appreciate that.
Pleasure
Thank
to
you.
meet you, sir. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, who's next? Sarika ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, to introduce my topic was housekeeping and maintenance management. So, considering that these are first year students and probably would not know all the hotel areas, especially back of the house, front of the house. So, I'll take them on a virtual tour to show them the hotel areas and first get them introduced. Which are these areas that comes under the housekeeping and the maintenance that we needs to be up, kept well clean, or if there is any maintenance to be taken care of. After that, once they are knowing all the areas, I'll do a simulation activity. I can also give them some role plays or situations with the help of a chat GPT, wherein they will understand what kind of situations may come up differently on daily
Nice.
basis that they need to deal up with. And thirdly, I'll also introduce LMS, wherein how they close the loop by entering, like you, so if the room has been put out of order for some maintenance, how will they, after doing the task at the out of order room, will then also change the room status on the LMS. So that will
Very
complete
nice.
the loop as to how they will start with the activity and how they will also use it, integrated it with the property management system.
Very nice. Excellent. I think you connected all the dots very nicely. Introduction,
Thank you.
brand new student who have no idea how hotel looks. Wow. To where we can, actually perform the task of cleaning and changing the room status and everything. Very nice. Excellent. Excellent. And I think we are just missing the last one person here. Are we missing anybody?
Yes, I forgot the name, but
Sanjana?
yeah, Sanjana. Are you there, ma'am?
I think
Or
Sanjana is
you didn't
here.
Good
prepare?
evening, sir. Good
Yes,
Yes,
evening.
good
Good
ma'am.
evening. So
evening.
I was
Yes, good
muted
evening.
by mistake.
Yeah.
I was muted. Good evening, Kshirsagar, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Though I could not really think very much, but still my topic was related to front office. So
Uh-huh.
definitely, sir, with the help of AI, specifically the VR technology, I can integrate over here, and I would like to show students how the hotel's front office area does look like, and
Correct.
what are different you can say lobby areas of different five-star hotels would look like.
Excellent.
And we can also integrate AI use in that, whereas I can use maybe virtual technology. I never used it. These are all thought processes. But
Correct.
then we can I can definitely use the VR into this, and then we can maybe do a role play, imaginary role play, where we can show the guest, sorry, the students, the situations wherein the guests are dealing with the front office people at different
Correct.
situations for check-in, check-out, or for some complaint raising and things like that, or for some requests as well. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so this is for all 3 year students, first year, second year, third year.
Correct.
And
Correct.
eventually, I believe, so, we as teachers also need to learn a lot as far as this AI thing is concerned. So I do not think
Correct.
so. We are 100%, ready with your answers as of now,
True.
as this
True.
very moment. But definitely, so with all the insightful knowledge what we could gain through your very much informative session will definitely enhance our AI skills also, sir, because that is where the tomorrow's skills lies, and we as
Exactly.
teachers also, we
Exactly.
need to improve ourselves as far as these
Correct.
things are concerned, in order
Correct.
to be associated with today's times of teaching and learning.
Absolutely.
So definitely,
I
so I would like to improve myself with the help of
absolutely.
sessions like this. Thank you so
Thank you.
much,
Thank you.
Shirsagar sir. Yes, sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much.
Sanjana ma'am. And I think one of the key factor that we all are learning together, we are on the same page, is the adaptability, right? We have to keep moving on with the technology, the new trends which are coming up. If we are expecting our students to adapt to technology, I think it's our responsibility as well to follow that trend. Correct. So very nicely said, Sanjana ma'am. Thank you so much. Um, so we'll go back to the
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
PPT. My pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you all the volunteers. I really appreciate your contribution, your thought process, and your creativity. Looks like your students will definitely be enjoying with you all. and they must be already enjoying your sessions. The way you are thinking, that itself proves that you're wonderful teachers. And I'm sure everybody else who could not participate, I'm sure the thought process must be on there that, okay, I will do this, or I must be doing this, oh, I was already doing this, and I'm actually happy that I'm already doing it. So that's amazing. Please continue all the best practices that you're doing in your classrooms. Thank you so much. So going forward, and those who participated, thank you for your participation in this activity. It made a lot of difference to me and to the session. And last but not the least, we are almost wrapping up the session now. We are already 7 minutes above our session. No matter what happens, remember one thing: technology cannot replace teachers. So we have to lead this session. We have to lead this academic industry. Technology, use these tools as your support system, not as your drivers, right? The technology is amazing. AI, VR, simulation, software, gamification, LMS, everything is awesome, but they all cannot replace you as an instructor, as a wonderful instructor, I would say. So please be students' first point of contact always, and keep all these tools as your supporting partners, right? And last point, collaboration and reflection are very, very important. No matter what technology you use and everything, if the students are not able to understand, if students are not able to engage, students are not able to reflect their learning outcome and everything, the entire session, entire activity will be not worth, right? So please, learning deepens when we share, discuss, and co-create ideas, and encourage peer learning and reflect your dialogue after each session. If that if that part is missing, the reflection part is missing, then no matter what kind of technology you use, the entire learning experience will be nullified, right? So that's really from my side. And only last favor I would like to ask you all is stay connected with me. I would love to, learn from you all. You all are industry experts. You all are expert teachers. I would love to hear from you all what best practices you use in a classroom session. So even I can try something here with my team. Just to give you the number, I have 105 faculty members in my team, and both degree and diploma together. And we always, one of the hot topic we always is the best practices that you use in your classroom. So we always learn from each other. And now, because you all are almost close to another 100 people here, I would love to learn from you all as well. So I'm going to share a small feedback form for today's session in the chat box. Please fill this form. It will take less than 1 minute. There are only 5 questions. So if Sarika ma'am, if you can just allow everybody to take another 5 minutes and fill this form, that will be really appreciated.
Sure, sure, sir.
So you
We
send me the
can
link. I'll share it across the other group as well so that it can be faster with everyone.
we can
Done.
share it in the
I
definitely.
just now did it. Yeah,
So, or you can put it in the Q&A so they
I
can
did.
put
I
it on
did
there.
already. I
So I'll
already
just
did that.
quickly take it from there.
Yeah. So that's all from my side. And before I conclude my session and hand it over back to Sarika ma'am, I would like to thank you, Dr. Sonali ma'am, and for this wonderful, wonderful opportunity. I have no words to actually express my feelings at this point, but I'm so thankful to Vandana ma'am, Sonali ma'am, for this wonderful opportunity. And then my colleagues, my friends, Dr. Shende, Kiran Shende, and Karmarkar ma'am. Thank you so much for your communication from last couple of months with me, and thinking about me, and including me and making part of this wonderful session, this banner of ATAL faculty development program, which is amazing. It's a big platform, and I'm really, really honored to be part of this. And words are still, falling short of words to thank the entire team of AISSMS, from management to all my colleagues here, my friends here. So glad to see you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sonali ma'am. I appreciate that.
Dhananjay, you're part of family, so we
Thank
we
you.
take you for granted and saying, okay, Dhananjay needs to come.
Absolutely. No, no, it's always my
But
pleasure.
thank
It's
you.
always.
Lovely
Thank you.
session, lovely session.
Thank you. And all the participants, thank you so much for being there for more than 90 minutes. and I could see the number are increasing one after. We started with 79, then it's now 99. So I'm happy that number did not drop. So it
Sir, kindly
increased.
stop share, na, sir, so that everybody can see.
Oh, sure, sure. Yeah, why not? I forgot that. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you all the participants. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the session. And over to you, Sarika ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dhananjay. So first of all, we sincerely appreciate you for joining us all the way from Canada in spite of the time zone difference. You made yourself available for this fantastic session that you had, and that truly reflects your dedication and your commitment. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so
The
much.
session
Thank
was
you.
very insightful. You started the journey from 1.0 to 4.0 and what 4.0 has to offer us, especially stressing on the experiential learning, the virtual tours, reality tours, and the two videos that you shared with us really made it so interesting. Of course, the activities that you conducted made the session very interactive, and all of us really enjoyed it. And all the takeaways, I'm sure we are definitely going to implement it into a teaching process. I'm sure about that. So,
Thank you
on
so much.
behalf of
Thank
all
you.
the participants here, I would again like to thank you so much for your interesting session that you delivered here at the ATAL FDP platform. Thank you so much, sir. It was
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank
I
you so much.
request you to kindly stay back.